Hello, I'm Quantum Blunts, and this is my Astral Seer Mindweaver build for Gale, or if you want to do a Tav, or if you want to do a Dark Urge. We got wings here, so hopefully you don't mind that. And I just like thematically how this mod fits Gale. Speaking of mod, let's show the mods. This one's the Mindweaver by ZX10RX. You will also need Imp UI, Improved UI mod. As it's dependent on that. Let's zoom in, look at some of these beautiful screenshots from the. Didn't even really show much. Oh, there we go. Now we're showing some of the spells that you get. Basically, I'm going to say later that an Astral Seer is kind of like a warlock, wizard, and sorcerer all in one. Mainly going off of intelligence, though. But this mod is going to introduce Mindweaver. It's a homebrew class, and the other mods are this one that fixes Gale's hair. Well, it doesn't really fix it. It just brings it up a little bit. I think it looks good. What do you think? Oh, and there's another one. There's his beard. Yeah, you can definitely see the difference, right? So those mods are there by their respective designers. And now let's go to Withers and show off the build.
Or mayhaps a resurrection instead. As thou desire.
Mindweavers are masters of psychic and psionic energies, capable of bending the minds and wills of their foes to their advantage. Mindweavers manipulate thoughts, project their consciousness, and harness the power of astral plane to amplify their abilities. With a focus on intelligence and precision, they excel in controlling the battlefield and outsmarting their opponents through sheer mental force. Their connection to the astral plane allows them to draw upon cosmic energies, creating powerful psychic barriers and weaving intricate mental illusions. You'll get intelligence saving throw proficiencies and dexterity saving throw proficiencies. As an Astral Seer, they're a masterful spellcaster who draw upon the vast energies of the astral plane to bend reality to their will. With unparalleled control over your psychic power, they can devastate enemies with powerful spells that warp and shatter the fabric of existence. Astral Seers excel in long-range combat, using their mental acuity to manipulate the battlefield and overwhelm their foes with cosmic force. So you'll get this passive called Astral Anomaly. This unpredictable effect might result in damaging your own party or healing your enemies, reflecting the inherent risks of wielding such immense cosmic power. Activating any of the astral flux abilities, which we'll go over, increases astral anomaly occurrence through astral instability. So the more you use your astral powers, the more you proc, causing astral anomaly, which will just be a random effect. It's like wild surge magic. You'll get simple weapon proficiency and 3 new cantrips, along with 2 spells and a cerebral enhancement. Your 4 cantrips to choose from. You have Blade Ward, which is vanilla, but then you have Ethereal Beam, project a focused beam of ethereal energy dealing 1 to 4 psychic damage and 1 to 4 cold damage. As your power grows, the number of beams increases, with each beam maintaining its devastating effect. In game, the best way to compare this to is Eldritch Blast. If you use Eldritch Blast, then you'll kind of get how Ethereal Beam works. How as you level up, you'll get extra beams and stuff. Cerebral Blast. Channel a concentrated burst of psychic energy at an enemy, dealing 1 to 10 psychic damage. So this cantrip is just like your bread and butter firebolt. Does 1 to 10 damage, but it's psychic. Keep in mind, psychic is resistant by a lot of people, so you'll have to know when to use your psychic and when not to. Now the last cantrip we have here is Psychic Shock. Overwhelm the target's mind with a surge of psychic energy, dealing 1 to 8 psychic damage and impairing their focus, inflicting disadvantage on their attack rolls. That costs an action, and you have to be in melee range. Now for spells, at level 1, you're probably going to want Shield. It's a vanilla spell, but it's very helpful. It's a reaction, and it increases your armor class by 5. You take no damage from magic missiles, so it's like a really good way to ensure that you can block. Now, speaking of magic missile, Mindweavers get cosmic shards, which you conjure 3 radiant shards of cosmic energy that shoot towards your enemies, dealing 2 to 5 cold damage. The shards strike with divine precision, ensuring they reach their targets with unerring accuracy. Basically what it's saying is the cosmic shards work like a magic missile. So you target them, you make the 3 targets, or if you upcast it, whatever amount of shards you're going to throw, and they have 100% accuracy. Next we have Astral Disintegration. You channel the destructive power of the astral plane to disintegrate your target, dealing 2 to 12 psychic damage and 2 to 12 cold damage. If the target is reduced to 0 hit points, they are immediately disintegrated, leaving no trace behind. That includes loot, so make sure you're cognizant of that if you're using it on a boss that you really need loot from. Using Mind Surge will inflict stun. Now, the third spell we have is Void Frost Sphere. Conjure a protective sphere of void-touched frost around the target, granting +1 armor class and 5 temporary hit points. When the shield is breached and the temporary hit points are lost, the sphere explodes, dealing 5 cold damage to the attacker and inflicting prone. So it kind of works the same way as Armor of Agathis from the Warlock class. Then we get Etheric Renewal. Draw upon the boundless energies of the Aether to heal a distant ally, restoring their vitality with the ethereal power of the astral plane. And this is a bonus action, so this is basically your healing word. And last up we have Psionic Orb. Conjure a concentrated orb of purple psychic energy, hurling it towards your enemy, dealing 4 to 24 psychic damage. The orb crackles with mental force, seeking out its target with unwavering precision. This is just if you want to do 4 to 6 damage. It kind of looks like guiding bolt. It just doesn't have the effects. Void Frost Sphere is good here for defense, but at level 1 we picked up Shield already. So go ahead and pick between Astral Disintegration and Cosmic Shards. I'll go ahead and say off the top, I prefer Cosmic Shards because of the accuracy and no downside. Cerebral Enhancements are passives, and you'll get to pick 1 out of the 4. Psionic Blade Infusion. You channel psionic energy into a melee weapon, transforming it into a magic weapon and causing it to shimmer with ethereal violent aura. Intelligence becomes the ability score used for attack and damage rolls. So kind of like a Pact of the Blade warlock. Mind over matter. You harness the power of your intellect to bolster your defenses, reflecting your ability to use mental acuity to anticipate and avoid attacks. When not wearing armor or using light armor, you add half your intelligence modifier for your armor class. This is really good to get your armor class really high. Intellectual agility. Your sharp intellect enhances your reaction speed, improving your initiative based on your intelligence modifier. Start each counter with heightened awareness and readiness. Basically, a free alert. If you know the alert perk, this is probably what you're gonna want to get. Or fleet of mind. Your heightened mental acuity enhances your physical agility, increasing your movement speed by 3 meters and your jump distance by 1 to 5 meters. Move swiftly and outmaneuver your opponents with ease. So this is nice to get your movement speed up if you'd rather go that route. But I'm telling you, just getting the initiative, especially if you're playing honor mode, that initiative is very important. Since we're doing Gale, our background will be Sage. If you're making Tav, Sage is also good because of the Arcana checks and History checks. For starting ability points, you're going to want to put the +2 into Intelligence and the +1 into Dexterity. Then you can go ahead and dump Wisdom, or put Wisdom at 10, dump Charisma, put Intelligence at 17, dump Strength, and put Dexterity at 16, and then get the Hag's Hair to bump this up to 18. Starting skill proficiencies, you get to pick 3. I suggest going with Perception, Insight, and either Athletics to bring that to +1 so you don't have a negative, or bringing Religion or Investigation to +5 if you really want to just crack the case. But going here is probably the best because now you have no negatives besides down here, which kind of isn't the greatest if you're a face party, but I mean, you're the smart aleck of the group. Gale. Alright, moving into Mindweaver level 2. Now we're going to see the special abilities the Mindweaver gets. Well, specifically the Astral Seer. Our health's going to increase from 10 to 17, and we're going to unlock Mind Surge. You unleash the full potential of your psychic power using Mind Surge to intricately weave and enhance your spells with potent mental energies, resulting in amplified and devastating effects. Using Mind Surge will cause mental exhaustion, and Astral Seers will also cause 1 turn of astral instability, which is that randomness that we were talking about earlier. Astral Flux, this applies 2 turns. Astral Flux, Cerebral Duality. Harness the power of your mind to strike 2 targets simultaneously with a single spell. So this is kind of like meta magic. Astral Flux is kind of like meta magics. Your anomaly suppression, stabilize the chaotic force of the cosmos, preventing any astral anomalies or astral instabilities from manifesting. With the safeguard in place, the sheer channels their chaotic power with perfect control. So you can just get a really like a safe spell basically. We're not gonna go over what the spells are. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the heal spell. Since we have a defense and offense, now we got a heal. Mind Weaver level 3. Health's going to increase, and we're going to unlock Ethereal Mastery. You can channel the power of your mind to levitate and fly. As a bonus action, after casting a spell using Mind Surge, use a bonus action to levitate and fly, avoiding any attacks and demonstrating the aerial supremacy of a Mind Warden. So free fly, Astral Flux Etheric Haste, channel the swiftness of the Aether, allowing you to cast a spell with a bonus action, accelerating your magical prowess to unparalleled speeds. This applies to 2 turns of astral instability, and this is basically like swift cast. Astral Flux, Celestial Focus, draw upon the celestial energies to enhance your concentration, granting you advantage on your next spell casting, ensuring your spell hits its mark with cosmic precision. So you can kind of see how these Astral Flux are going to work. Now we get level 2 spells. So we unlock Hold Person, which is a vanilla spell. Mind Shackle, which is does 3d6 psychic damage and silences them for 2 turns. I like picking this one up because of the silence. You get You can get Mind Ren to impose disadvantage on intelligence and wisdom. So if you need an enemy to lose a intelligence or wisdom saving throw, you can Mind Rend them beforehand. Psionic Storm, 2d10 psychic damage. You call down psychic purple lightning from the sky, striking the target with immense force and mental disruption. Deals 2 to 20 psychic damage, inflicting the target with raw psionic power. And that'll last for 10 turns. And requires concentration. Celestial Vortex is 1d4 psychic and 1d4 cold. You unleash a swirling vortex of celestial energy, ravaging enemies within a 10-meter radius with psychic and cold damage. The intense energies leave a frozen ground beneath enemies, altering the battlefield with chilling precision. So you can pretty much get a slippery surface and you make them fall on it. And then Ethereal Blessing. Draw upon the healing energies of the ethereal plane, bestowing a blessing that restores 3 hit points to all allies. This otherworldly power envelops them in a soothing celestial light, mending their wounds and revitalizing their spirits. It has no effect on undead or constructs, so if you have any vampires in the team, it won't work on them. Now we pick another Cerebral Enhancement. We went over these before. But I like going with Mind Over Matter before Fleet of Mind, because you'll just have an increased armor class as long as you're not wearing armor or using light armor, which is the proficiencies we have as a Mind Weaver. Armor proficiencies we already have. If you wanted to do like a heavy armor version, there are other subclasses for that. But Astral Seer is mainly the caster version. It's basically like a wizard, warlock, and a sorcerer all in one. At level 3, you can replace a spell. At level 4, we're going to unlock our first feat, and we're going to get Sheer's Temptation in a desperate bid to replenish your resources and continue your devastation. You draw upon the unstable energies of the astral plane. This dangerous temptation grants you 1 mind surge, but at the risk of driving you insane, potentially causing you to attack your allies, and invoking astral instabilities where an anomaly could trigger. Spell is blocked and causes mental exhaustion. So you basically give yourself mental exhaustion for 2 turns in order to grant you 1 mind surge. You can get another spell. You get Celestial Vortex, and you can replace a spell here. You don't need to get alert since we technically already got that. So with your intelligence at 18 with the Hag's Hair at this point, level 4, you're going to get an ASI and boost this up to 20. Intelligence. I just said boost this up. Alright, Mind Weaver level 5. Nothing real special. Increase health, new spell, new passive. So new spell, the spells are the same. We get level 3 spells now. So we have counter spell that we can choose from. We have Ethereal Ice Bolt, which is basically the vanilla lightning bolt. And then we have Mind Flare, which is basically the vanilla fireball. I like to go with Mind Flare just because I like having that that just raw damage. But if you want precision damage, go Ice Bolt. And if you want a nice little reaction, go ahead and get Counterspell. Actually, yeah, let's get Counterspell first. Now, at level 5, we unlock new cerebral enhancements. So now we get Cosmic Reprisal. React to an enemy's attack by unleashing a surge of cosmic energy, striking back and dealing with a blast of cold drawn from the depths of the celestial plane, punishing those who dare challenge you. So this is basically Hellish Rebuke as a passive. And then you can pick Cerebral Amplification. Channel the boundless power of your intellect into your cantrips. All Mindweaver cantrips now deal additional damage equal to your intelligence modifier. This is basically how you can get Agonizing Blast on that ability. Like I told you before, was like Eldritch Blast. And Agonizing Blast adds the charisma to Eldritch Blast. This will add your intelligence modifier to, I can't remember what it was called off the top of my head. But I'm going to pick Cosmic Reprisal. And you can replace the spell here if you want. Mindweaver level 6. Just health increase spell. Nothing real here. We could probably grab the Firebolt. You replace a spell. Make sure you're balancing your spells out. You have proper level 1 spells, level 2 spells, level 3 spells. You're not oversaturating your spells. You're not like you're very cognizant of what spells you're picking. Level 7. By this point, we're probably reaching Act 2. So we're just going to get another spell. And now we get level 4 spells. So we can get Psychokinetic Rift. Tear open a rift into the astral plane, creating a black hole of concentrated psychokinetic energy. This gravitational force pulls all enemies towards its center, causing 2 to 24 psychic damage, distorting reality and drawing them into the void, like a black hole kinda. Or Insanity Prelude. Unleash the chaotic prelude to madness, causing targets to lose their sanity and attack randomly. As their minds unravel, they become conduits for the unstable energies of the astral plane, triggering unavoidable astral anomalies with unpredictable and devastating effects. So this is good if you want to just make someone go insane real quick. I like getting the black hole because I like showing off. Or you can get this one. I didn't even realize this one was here. Channel a bolt of psychic energy that strikes the enemy, and you can recast it on each turn. Oh wait, no. This is like chain lightning, I believe. Chain bolt. Okay, yeah. Psychic chain bolt. Alright, this is confusing. And then another level 4 spell we get is Dominate Will. Unleash the full force of your mental prowess to seize control of a creature's mind, compelling them to fight for your side for 4 turns. That's basically dominate person. And we get another cerebral enhancement. At this point, I would say go Fleet of Mind if you need the movement, but since We have that bonus action fly. Makes a lot more sense to just go with cerebral amplification, and you can get stronger cantrips, which don't use spell slots, so that's good. Mindweaver level 8, we're going to get a new feat. And then we're going to get Dominate Person. The feat we'll get here is for intelligence, but your intelligence, if you got the Hag's Hair, would already be at 20. So if your intelligence is already at 20, you can do an ability improvement, make your dexterity go from 16 to 18. That'll be good. But I just need to increase my intelligence by 1, so I'm just going to pick one of these. These feats down here are part of a mod that I didn't show off, but it was Tasha's Cauldron of everything. That expansion, the feats. I might just get telepathic. No, telekinetic sounds better. Oh, telepathic sounds more Gale, though. So we're going to get telepathic. You can cast thoughts as a ritual for free. I just wanted the intelligence going up by 1. I didn't want to waste an ASI. Alright, now Mindweaver level 9. Nothing much. Just health, spell, and a passive. So this spell, we could probably get, this time, Obliteration Nova. It's a new level 4 spell, or I'm just now seeing it. Unleash a beam of destructive energy that erupts into a psionic nova upon impact, devastating all nearby enemies with explosive force. The sheer power of this blast leaves nothing but chaos in its wake. And using Mind Surge, like the thing, using Mind Surge and then using this, will inflict prone. Having astral instability will hurl all targets from the center of the explosion. So that's basically what this spell does. I like picking that spell. Now we get new cerebral enhancements because we just maxed out these two. You can still go back here and get Fleet of Mind if you want, but let's look at the new ones. Your growing mental power allows your psychic damage to manifest in reality, bypassing immunity and affecting even inanimate objects, taking into account only resistance. So the only way you can lower psychic damage from you at this point would be if you have psychic resistance. This is basically saying that even constructs you'll be able to do psychic damage to. Your psychic energy is so real that it affects anything. And then you have Astral Dominance. Unleash the supreme power of your mental prowess, infusing your spells with celestial energy. All Mindweaver spells that deal psychic damage now deal additional damage equal to your intelligence modifier, showcasing the unrivaled might of a Mindweaver's ascended mind. At level 9, you can get this one. I like to wait because it's saying unleash the supreme power of your mental prowess, and we're only at level 9. So I like to go Psychic Breach, so it's kind of like we're breaching, then we're dominating. You know what I mean? Place a spell there if you want. Mindweaver level 10. We're going to get a new spell, and we're going to get Glacial Star Strike. Unleash 2 frigid beams of celestial frost, striking foes with the freezing power of the astral plane. The intense glacial force freezes enemies in place, but such overwhelming power risks encasing the Astral Seer in ice as well, halting both friend and foe in their tracks. So you have to be careful with this one. Yeah. It's level 5, so I mean, you're going to be taking a risk with that one. If you're doing a solo run, maybe not that good because you might need companions to get you out of the ice. We're going to get a new spell here. And for Gale, let's pick Ice Bolt probably. because we got a lot of level 4 spells. Let's go back to level 3 spells. Right here, you can replace them if you want. Like I said, make sure you got, you know, your level 1s here. You know, I got 3 level 1s, 4 level 1s, a level 2, level 3, 2 level 3s. So my level 3 spell slots is just going to be Mind Flare, and well, and now Lightning Bolt and Counterspell. And then level 2, I got Celestial Vortex, and this one too, right? No, this is level 4. Alright, I got 3 level 4s. I got a little bit too many level 4s. So next level, we'll check out level 2 spell slot. Maybe we need to put something there. And then we're going to get a new spell and a new passive. So, level 2... Maybe get Hold Person is a good level 2. Or Mind Ren, if you wanted to hit somebody with Intelligence or Wisdom. Or just go with Psionic Storm. But this calls down. This is like Call Lightning, I believe. Yeah, 10 turns. Requires concentration, but you can recast it. And Hold Person requires concentration. Which, I mean, Hold Person is good, but since we're mainly a spellcaster, we're just going to want to get spellcasting. Wait, did I do it right? Yeah. So let's get Conjure Storm, and now we'll pick Astral Dominance, which adds the Intelligence modifier, like before. Oh, here. Yeah, our spells are good now. I got another level 2 spell. And here's the final level, level 12. Finally there. We get our last spell, so pick, you know, it can be any, a level 4. We have 2 level 4s left, a level 3, a cantrip, a level 2. We get Hold Person if you really want that, or you get some defense, but we don't really need that because we have the Hellish Rebuke thing. So like right here, I like getting Astral Disintegration, just because I like having the ability to be able to do that. But pick whatever suits you, and then you can replace a spell 2 here if you want. I am going Dual Wielder, so I can use 2 staffs. But I mean, obviously the best thing here would be to pick another ability improvement. I feel like ability improvement is always the best feat, because you can make dexterity go from 16 to 18, which jumps you from a +3 modifier to a +4 modifier, right? Which is pretty good for this class, considering dexterity is its second stat. So do whatever you feel best. I go Dual Wielder. It gets you a +1 bonus to armor class while wielding a melee weapon in each hand. And I do that because it's funny having Gale with 2 staffs. Alright, instead of going over the gear, I want to go over the abilities that you're probably going to not be used to. Oh yeah, I got that. I forgot because I'm Gale. Now we have a bonus action, Psychic Restoration, which replenishes up to 3 psi points. At the bottom you can see I think I have 4 psi points. And all these spells are cost an action, just like, I mean, that you're used to. Fireball, Call Lightning, Healing Word, bonus action, and then we have our meta magics over here. Mind Surge, basically you just activate them. So you have Mind Surge that we saw before, Astral Flux if you want to strike 2 targets, and astral or anomaly suppression if you want to get a safe cast. I thought there was another meta magic. Oh yeah. Ethereal haste, so you can cast with a bonus action, and this grants you celestial focus grants you advantage on your next. So hold on, let me save it real quick, because I might be an Astral Seer, but I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a bad Gale. Alright, so we'll start with Mind Surge. We'll activate it, and we'll show off. Let's show off Cosmic Shards, maybe, to start combat. And like I said, it's like Magic Missile, right? So let's cast a level 5, and it's gonna let me do 7 projectiles. So you can cast, go around, pick all you want. It's gonna automatically target him. That guy might walk out of the range though. Yeah, he walked out of the range. So I'm just gonna hit these guys with like a bunch of them, I guess. Yeah, they're kind of pissed. And then now we're gonna go into combat. But yeah, that was Mind Surge. We activated that. We can do Astral Anomaly. What other spell can I show off? Let's show off Psycho Rift thing. Wait. Yeah, let's do the level 5 one first. This is that glacial thing. So let's see if it's going to turn us into ice. Let's hit the other person that went into combat. Path is interrupted, because he's around that corner. So we're just going to try and hit her. And as you can see, it did freeze Gale. Gale is now frozen. So with that spell, you need to, I don't know, if you're feeling lucky, do it. But like now he's missing his turns, and I don't really want to use anybody else, because this playthrough is like a playthrough that I'm doing a live stream for. So they're kind of like really overpowered, because I was just showing off mods. Like that's crazy. And then Lae'zel can just come over here with advantage. And then just do almost 40 damage with one hit. But she's not a fighter. I don't know if I'm gonna do builds for them. But I have them all in this playthrough. I'm just doing for consoles. Console mods, showing off certain console mods as they come out, because they're not all out yet. So Shadowheart just alright. See, so he was only frozen for one turn. That's not that bad. Now let's try Cerebral Duality. Right, you can now strike 2 targets with 1 spell. Let's just be petty, because they're both like, well, that one's weak. Path is interrupted. Just go over here. Wait, did it go away? And now she's disintegrated. So yeah. And then you get these purple cool eyes and boom, there's a magic, wild magic surge. So that's how that works. If this video was helpful or informative, make sure you subscribe. Check out my other builds. I'm hoping that this build video isn't too long and is actually kind of interesting. Carlax over here tired, so yeah, I'm gonna end the video. Not going into stealth, but let's play of Divinity and Sin. So this was Gale, Astral Seer, Mindweaver. It's a console mod. There's a lot of console mods out now. And with all the hate, I guess, Dragon Age has been getting, hopefully some of those eyes start coming back to Baldur's Gate. So thank you for watching. Have a good one.